We're back, everyone. It's time for day 33 here in Blueprints. This idiot. There we go. Very good. Let's move my camera. There we are. Oh, actually, I don't want to block the day, so we'll do that. Okay. Okay. Well, everybody, let's begin. So, FYI, first thing we should do is walk in and grab our allowance, correct? Wait, what happened? Oh, the letter's been reset now? Do you think the letter has changed now that we've opened up room 43? Oh, but only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. Yes, it's all new. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our ease, growing into the Baron of Reddington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deceptive, well, it was hard to read, or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that, and it felt too easy and too trivial and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. As I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward, and I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond just the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your end goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there, or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Navarre, Herbert S. Sinclair. And so, by the way, if we had a magnifying glass, we could look at that, because that's one of the stamps you're collecting with the magnifying glass, right? So, that's interesting, because what they're essentially saying is, yeah, you technically beat the game by unlocking room 46, but that's not the end. Would you be content with just doing that, or don't you want to keep going and discovering the rest of the secrets of the estate? Here's the trophy. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Now, we don't have a trophy room yet, right? But I think that is a room you can go to, and we just haven't been to it yet. Okay. And by the way, if you listen, the music's completely different. This is a song that did not play in the entirety of the game, and now it's playing now, which is kind of cool. Okay. So, let's head back, because, of course, what we want to do is what we've been doing all along. We want to go back over here and go to our outside room and see what room we can get out here. No longer need the shelter, because we already opened the safe, unless we decide that we want that. But now we have 12 coins. Maybe we want to try one of the early vendors or something, right? Okay, so what have we and haven't we done? Okay. We haven't done Tomb yet. It says each time that you draft a dead end in your house, you'll spread 5 gold into the tomb. Tool shed. Get 2 special items right off the bat. That could be really useful. Or hovel. Special floor plans will now cost feet instead of diamonds. I mean, this is great for the run, right? This means that basically we'll have no limitation to any floor plan. We'll be able to get whatever we want because we have so many footsteps. This could be also beneficial to the run if we get some of the best items in the game. Like, for example, if we got the metal detector or the shovel or something early. This, I mean, if you're really low on money, but haven't really found that to be a problem in the recent runs. Now, we've already done the hovel before. We haven't done the tool shed yet. We haven't done the tomb yet. So there's all these different things to consider, right? You know, we haven't done the tool shed yet. Let's do the tool shed, just on the sake that we didn't do it yet. So, oh, excellent. We have the shovel. That's going to be a good thing to have right off the bat. And we have the magnifying glass. Honestly, probably won't get too much use out of that, but we do need it in order to make the device, if you remember, the device that is going to allow us to use the laser beam, which we need to do for the underground puzzle. That is that big circular room with all the candles. So that's useful too in that regard. I think that's it, right? Nothing else in here. Nope, I don't see anything else hidden. No. All right. Tool shed it was, and it was good. No, we need to find the final knob to turn, but those knobs have always been in things outside of the mansion. So I want to turn that final knob to turn on the 4 torches and see where that leads, right? Thank you. Bonabu says you've been playing great games lately, DSP. I agree. The lineup's been very good recently. I really liked all the games that we're playing right now. So remember, we can go right down to the basement now if we want. It's open. We can go down there whenever we want, but of course, we need a reason to. I would say that we need to get the water level to 6, which says entry, or 0, which is the bottom of the reservoir, and see what's at those 2 levels. So if we get the pump room, that's what we'll do. Really? Murdoch says the tomb also connects to the underground. Didn't know that, but maybe we'll check that out next time then. Cool, thank you for telling me. All right, time for another run. Let's start left. What the? This is brand new. Mount Holly gift shop? Sure. What the heck? Look, I guess it only happened once you've beaten it. So, 46 foam hand. Enjoy a lunch box. What else is in this room? Anything silly or fun? Oh, look at this. Little Red Prince dolls. And the blue birds. Blue tents. Tents fit for a prince. This is cool. All right, what can we actually buy in here? What? A permanent addition to the walk-in closet. The Mount Holly tea that looks nice. Lunchbox. A permanent addition to the dining room. When you reach rank 5 with Lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Swim trunks. Permanent addition to the pool. A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Must be sure to bring some keys. I wonder what that means. Look at this. Dirigiblocks Home Console Edition coming soon. Huh? A Swimbird plushie. Unlock Dare mode in the master bedroom. Or blue tents. Blue tents can only be purchased after you've proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies in the trophy room. Sadly, the only thing we can afford is the Mount Holly tea. And honestly, it just says it just looks nice. I don't know if that's going to help. So I kind of don't want to get that yet. Maybe we'll come back here later and we'll buy it. Oh, look. Oh, this is interesting. About time that you visit Mount Holly. Could that time be significant? 1:30? Perhaps that's a significant time. Maybe this is a clue to something. Could be. Wait. That same time. Okay. Merry Christmas. Stay safe this holiday season. Don't see anything there. I give up. I'm stumped. So obviously the stump is the clue here that you could find the picture in the dark room that has the combination. But we've already done this. Anything else? No, it looks like that's it. Kind of cool. A couple of small clues there, right? Just a few small clues, I would say. All right. So we won't buy anything yet. But we'll continue on here. Eva Cowboy fan says, wondering why you haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 3 or 5. You know, I didn't even know what Shin Megami Tensei was. I never really heard of it until I had already played some Persona games. And then I heard that basically it was a much more difficult, unforgiving version of Persona. So I was like, it's probably not gonna, like, benefit the stuff that I want to do. So I ended up never playing. I should do commissary right away, by the way. I ended up never playing them. I'm not saying that I would never ever play them, but they never really, if they're really super long, difficult RPGs, then probably they're not going to fit in with my style. Metal detector, baby. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. If I get more coins, I'll come back probably for sledgehammer. But metal detector is definitely what I wanted. Okay. Well, this is annoying. I guess we're going to do chapel. Well, I'm not going to go in it because I don't want to lose a coin. I'm going to go back this way. Go to the other door. Oh, wow. The breakfast nook gives us bacon and eggs. That's so good, right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the bacon and eggs. Coupon book, so now things will be cheaper. That's a great find. And we got a key. And we got delicious bacon and eggs. It adds the morning room. And a coin. All right. I don't really want to go into the chapel if I can avoid it. Let's go back to the entrance hall. I don't want to lose coins this early. All right, let's go to the right now. Will I sing Sledgehammer? I'll sing it if there's a reason to. If we use a sledgehammer. Okay. Well, this kind of sucks. If I do storeroom, this is the most beneficial because it'll give me a lot of items. Let's do that. I want the coins. Okay. So now, we're going to go up. The drawing room has to be what we do, or else we got to go through that chapel. So let's do drawing room. I remember at one point there was items in the drawing room, but I don't think there's ever been since. Like, I remember once there was an item in here, but I guess it's really rare to get an item in the drawing room. Den is a waste. I would say secret passage, or let's redraw. Well, can't do passageway. Observatory will be a dead end. I guess we're just gonna do corridor. Damn, we're getting bad draws this run. I may be forced to go back to the chapel. All right, courtyard is actually a really good pull here. That's excellent. Morning room is great, but I don't want it to be a dead end, so let's do courtyard. And then we're gonna have no gems, sadly. What? Ian says you're missing something important in the drawing room. Am I? Wait a minute. Oh my God. Ian didn't spoil at all. At all. But looking at the picture, do you see something? This candlestick is normal. This candlestick is ajar. Oh my God. There's a safe in here. And we know that the combination to all the safes are dates. Now, where in the holy hell would we get a date from? The pictures just show people walking. That's not going to help us. Thank you, Ian. That was an awesome tip because I had no clue. But where the hell do we get a date from? There's certainly nothing in the picture that's a date. Are we actually supposed to decipher it from these random pictures? Scrub it up. I don't know what to tell you why you don't get notifications when I go live. It's something with YouTube, I'm sure. Because here's the thing. We have horses. Horses have 4 legs. Humans have 2 legs. This one is a 6. So maybe it's different numbers. 4, 2, 6. And is there a 3? Because the guy has an umbrella. So maybe the combination is 4, 2, 6, 3. See, because she's got 2. That's 2. That's 2. That's 6. No, wait, that's 9. That's 9. That's 6. So 9, 6, 2, 4. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. How you figure this out? The problem is there's no hints at all in the room of what the date would be. Shoot. If a Cowboy fan, would I be more interested in SMT 3 or 5? I don't know anything about them, man. I don't. I never really looked into them, so I can't really answer. It can't be today's date. It's got to be a significant date, and it probably ties to the paintings, but I don't know what. There's nothing else in the room. We know it has to be a date, okay? We know that. And it's always a day and a month. So it has to be a combination between 1 and 12 and a combination between 1 and 30. Or I guess it could also be 31. But it can't be a 1 because none of these things on the wall are a 1. Right? None of them. There's 2. 2, 2, 2, as you can see. Oh, this is confusing. Like, are they trying to say, for example, if there's 4 distances between their legs, right? I would say that that distance and that distance are equal. So that's 2. This is a very short distance. That also looks like 2. The horse has the furthest out feet, and that's what, 4? So what's middle distance? I'm so confused. No, the time on the clock changes during the day, so it can't be that. There's no date on the card on the table, as you can see. Nope, there's no date on this at all. This doesn't help us. I feel like it has something to do with the pictures. Like, typically, there's a clue in the room, and that's what solves the puzzle for the safe. So I feel like it's the pictures, right? But, like, I would say 2. That's also 2. The shortest is 3. So maybe it's 3, 2. No, that doesn't make sense because it has to be a month. And 32 is not a day. See what I mean? It can't be 3, 2. Damn, I want to solve this. While we're in here, I want to solve this damn puzzle. I'm assuming that's 3. Right? That looks like 3 to me. But it says short. See how it says short distance or whatever? It has to be a date. So it has to be either like 1 to 12. So 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, all the way to 12. Right? But the first sequence can only be 01 to 31 because there's only 31 days maximum in a month. Pay close attention to the drawings of the room. What do they have in common? What about them is different? Can they be categorized in different amounts? Oh, God. Like I said, there's distances between their legs. There's, I would say, who has a hat, who doesn't have a hat. Like the kid had a hat, but it came off. I guess technically the woman has a hat, but is it a shawl? I don't know. The horse doesn't have a hat. I mean, this is stupid. How am I supposed to figure that out? It's insanely cryptic, and they should definitely be a clue. I don't think there's ever been a clue in the game up to now that we found for this puzzle. And that's what's frustrating, is there's no clue anywhere for the puzzle. And what's the significance that some of them have 3 on them and some of them are just singles? I have no idea. It's essentially just a guess, and there's no way to know for sure unless you kind of look it up, or if there is a room that has the solution, which we haven't found, you know? There should be a hint, and I'm pissed there's no hint in the room. I don't know. Like I said, like I was looking at the distance between their feet. So the shortest distance should be the first number combination. So the shortest distance is the 3. But then the problem with that is the next shortest distance is this guy walking. No, I take it back. The next shortest distance is her, but that's a 2. It can't be 3, 2, because there's not 32 days in a month. Right? Ian says, remember the clue got small gates. If we count small gates, 8 dates make 8 saves, or crack 8 saves. Right. 8 dates. We know it's a date. That's why I'm saying it has to be between 1 and 12 or 1 and 31. That's why the first number can't be 32. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure it out. Like, there's no clues in the room. I don't know. I guarantee you it's going to end up being way, way complicated, right? Gate equals gate, G-A-I-T. So if we count small gates, 8 dates may crack 8 saves. So if we count small gates, so we're only counting small gates. Why would we count small gates? I guess small gates would be her and the guy with the umbrella. That's it. So small, if we count small gates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Okay. So if we're counting small gates, there's 19 small gates. Let's count again to make sure there's not one on this wall, right? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19 small gates. Okay? So one of the numbers has to be 19, and that has to be the days, and the days come first. So it should be 1, 9, and then it's between 1 and 12. No. 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 What? Are you kidding? Ian says, oh, the men are supposed to be separate from the women. How would you know that? That's so dumb. So now, okay. The men are separate from the women. All right, let's try again. This is so dumb. See what I mean? There's no way you would know this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 women. Okay, so one number is 4. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Shit, is it 15 or 14? Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 4 and 15 or 15 and 4. It could be either combination. Let's try 15 and 4. Wait, it had to be 15 and 4 because it's days and then it's months. So it was April 15th. Well, we did it. And we had never known that that was even there. Okay, note 6. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-seared plains. Throughout this all, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. A child should never suffer the iniquity of their parents. I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I've already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I'm too attached to the home our family has built up, room by room. Yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in red soil under red flags, a compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride that I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices that he did. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again, your Uncle Herbert. So this must have been written right after he got her out of the country. Remember, she became a political exile when they accused her children's books of actually being political writings that were anti-government. In this case, the government is red, and these people want to be blue. Okay? All right, interesting. Don't see anything I really need the magnifying glass for there. All right, well, we now have 7 of 8 letters, so we've almost completed all of the letters. Thank you to Ian for telling me about that. I never suspected there was something there with the candle. All right, so now back to the courtyard. Oh, well, first of all, got some coins. Cool. Oh, sledgehammer. I wanna be your sledgehammer. And more coins. Nice. This is excellent. Maybe we'll rack up the coins this run and we'll go buy something from the souvenir shop. Ava Cowboy Fan says, I know Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne is a merciful difficulty for new players. Oh, I see. All right, let's make this a dead end. Yeah, sure. Well, then again, laboratory could be good. Nah, let's do guest bedroom. Let's just do guest bedroom. It's a dead end. That way we're not wasting a thing, right? We got a bonus gem, so that's a good find. Else in here? Nope. Okay. I wanna be Your sledgehammer. Bow, bow. Well, boiler room would be perfect. For now, I'm trying to think, like, what would we do with the boiler room, right? Like, what would we want to power in the boiler room? If we could get the laboratory to be next to the boiler room, we could do the experiment, but we have no guarantees and we have no rerolls either. Ellipsian says you actually got all the letters. There's no 8th letter. It's also in one of the Alzara fortunes. Oh, okay. It said that there is no 8th letter, right? You're right. So I got all the letters. Cool. Oh, man, this is a tough decision. Either morning room, because I'm going to get to start with 2 more gems tomorrow, and usually the morning room has items and stuff in it, or boiler room. Let's do boiler room. Now, the bummer is we have no guarantee that we're going to be able to get the laboratory next to us. I would like to have the laboratory next to us. No, son of a bitch. Security room is the best option here. Or closet. Yeah, I heard Shin Megami Tensei 5 was controversial. I don't know why it was, but I heard it was. Like, it came out and people didn't really like it as much or something. They thought that the previous entries of the series were better or something. I don't know. This is a tough decision. Security is better for different directions to go. But, you know, closet could help us with more gems. Like, I don't know what to do here. I'll do security. Key card. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Key card doors this early. Well, we're going to want to get up to that other door. This, I don't know what this does when you power this and stuff. I didn't figure this out yet. But I guess we could always come back here later. Oh, we got a pile here. A turnip. Very good. What did that power? See, I don't know the difference. See how the lights up there are on or off? I don't know the significance. Like, if the lights are on, do you guarantee that that room is the lab? Maybe? Because we want power to go to the lab. Why is the light never on now? Oh, because it was coming from there. Not here. Huh. So now that bridge works. We can go back up and cross the bridge. And now the top thing works. But now the door's not powered. Now this is powered, but I don't know what this is. We never figured any of this out. Okay, the laboratory doesn't need to be right next to the boiler room, but it must be connected by a room with a duct. Rooms like security will have ducts in the ceiling. Oh, man. Confusing. See, I don't know what this does. We never figured this out, like what this actually is doing for us. What the hell is this doing? It sucks because it looks like the only way to get across is the elevator or this platform, but either one, when I power it, it powers down that, and I don't know what that is. Like, see how those two blue dots are over there? What are those? Does something happen to that door if you open it when both blue dots are on? Is it a special door or something? Because I don't understand it. We never figured it out, right? I don't see a way to get up there while the door is blue. I don't think you can. And again, I don't know what this does. Like, this never even explained what that motor is doing for us, if anything. That turned this off. Now that's going up. But we already turned that on up there, but I don't know what it does. It lets you open the door. It doesn't make it special. What if the lights are off? Can you still open the door? Right now, I have no way to go up. If I do this... I still don't have a way to go up. Why isn't this powered? Look. Because it's coming from here, and I have it going up. Try this. I appreciate it, Alpha Cowboy fan. We'll look into it, but I'm not really thinking about Shin Megami Tensei right now, to be frank with you. But there's this one. See, we did this already, but I don't know what this did. We powered this up before, but I don't know what it actually did for us. This door won't open unless they're both charged. Boy, what a puzzle. So we turned the valve to go here, but now we have to get a valve to go there. We only did this once, and it was really early on in our playthroughs of this game, so I don't recall what we're supposed to be doing. The problem is now if we do that, so now it's going to the other end, but now we can't get back up because now the elevator doesn't work. Now that's opening. See that? Okay. Okay. So now the boiler's on, and now you can choose to direct the boiler power either left or right. Left is courtyard, which is worthless. So right now it's going into the security room. See that? So we've got the power going into the security room. Okay. So either of these doors, if we can get them to open, are powered, see that, by this duct. And that was complete chance. No items in this room. Of course, we don't have the security card, so we can't do that. And it's complete and utter chance if this ends up being the laboratory. It's not going to be. Watch. It's not going to be. Okay. Oh. This game is completely unique, Ever Cowboy fan. This game, oh, whoa. This game, what happened to the camera? It screwed up. I gotta have to, hello? Follow me. No, it's not following me. Hold on, let me reset it. This game is basically a roguelike random room generator puzzle game. It's very unique. I've never played anything like it before. I'm always gonna special order the metal detector. It's just the best thing. So there you go. So we got a real chance here. If we open this door and it's the lab, we're golden. If it's not, we've wasted the experiment, and I have to wait until we get a key card to go through this door, right? And sadly, the boiler room, I don't know how to open that door. So, all right, let's just do it. Screw this. Well, that was lucky. Laboratory it is. And we have no gems! Oh! We have no gems. Ah! This room would be powered, but we have no gem. Let's see what it is. The furnace? That's a waste, isn't it? What happens when you power the furnace? What is this? I powered the furnace and I got a key? But it's just a regular key? Isn't that pretty much a waste? I feel like it is. I like that it's playing this new music. It never played this music before. We gotta go to the one with no gem requirement because I don't have any gems. Well, there goes half my dang steps. Another key card room. I am so screwed. Well, the southern door is opened. That's good. A key. Oh, this key card thing is baloney, man. I need a gem desperately. This is ridiculous. I can't get a gem. I can't get a freaking gem. So the security room's now open. We bypassed that key card requirement, which is great. If I find the key card, I'm golden. If I don't find the key card, I'm screwed. I need gems to draft the lab, and they're not giving me any gems. I guess we'll go with archived floor plan. The stinking bathroom. Oh, my lord. An awful waste of time. Things are not turning out well this run, everybody. This is the first run in ages I've got the boiler room working, but we can't do anything with it. It sucks. DB, I'm glad you love the gameplay. Favorite Cowboy fan? Okay, I see what you're saying. There's tons of story in this. There's a ridiculous amount of story in this. Like, over-the-top levels of story in this. That's it. I'm screwed. They're not giving me any gems. So now I'm forced to do all these. Still no gems. Wow. I've gotten boned. Seriously. Full staff together. I think we're definitely have to do another run because I have to go all the way back now to the chapel and hope to find gems to draft a room, right? Because this, we have to make this the lab or another room that allows for the furnace or the boiler room. The only other thing I can do, I can try to redo the stuff so I can get this to open, but how do I do that? I don't know how to get this door opened. Because if you have to have the energy going to both sides, but for one side is the platform and one side is the elevator. So I don't know how to do it realistically. Without turning, I guess you have to turn the boiler off to do it. Oh, you could change the direction. Oh, I understand. You can change the direction of the boiler. You see that? Which is worthless because that's just the furnace now. There's no point. This run has not done very well, quite frankly. Yeah, we got to go all the way back. We got to go all the way back to the chapel to make progress. Sucks. And for the first time in ages, we're actually running low on steps. When you reach rank 5 with Lunchbox, you'll gain half of your dinner steps. What does that mean? Oh no, Ava Cowboy fan, this story is all through letters, through hidden logs, through things that you find. It's not like visual story. It's like kind of like one of those games you got to be reading all the supplementary content you come across in the game to understand it. Like the game is about a family that is a rich family in this country. But I guess they, like, either the daughter or the whole family disagrees with the current government. So the daughter starts writing these stories that says are children's books, but actually I guess they're really political stories that are anti-government. So the government tries to persecute her. And the guy who's in charge of this manor actually, like, smuggles her out of the country. But then there's all these stories of how she disappeared and people don't know what the true story is. And then I guess the uncle died or disappeared. And now you're the boy who's inheriting the manor. And the manor is a bunch of puzzles. It's a really convoluted story. And apparently they also found stuff under the manor. They were digging in mines under the manor and they found like this hidden thing. It's a wild story. Let's put it that way. I just received a generous contribution of $31. Okay. So this is Shinkin25. He goes, I'm glad you abandoned Smart Guys, Legos, and several indie games. They're bad products that damaged your business. Stick to AAA hot new releases and fast food as your bread and butter. I wouldn't say that Blueprints is a AAA hot new release. I just think that there certainly are certain games that work and don't. And even some games that I like don't work. Like, for example, I was enjoying Disco Elysium, but it didn't work. I really liked Dave the Diver for that one stream, but no one showed up and supported. So I don't know what to say. Like, this game, it seems like we always get a good audience for it, especially if it's a day stream, right? It definitely works better as a day stream than it did a night stream. But yeah, I really don't know what to say. I thank you for the contribution. I agree with you. It seems like you're being kind of sarcastic here. I don't just want to play AAA games. I don't just want to do certain kinds of content. I don't. But it seems like there's not much I could really do about it at this point. You know, look at this. 110 coins. I wonder why I can't get these yet. See how it says question marks? I wonder why I can't get them yet. I don't know if I want to buy the lunchbox. I think I want to save. All right, I certainly don't need to buy the sledgehammer. We already have it. All right, I'm buying gems. That's what I'm doing. I'm buying gems. I need them. I have none. I bought 5 gems. That was worth it. Don't really care about the salt shaker, but I needed the gems for sure. All right. So now our only hope is to continuously go north and figure out what we're going to do here. Oh, got something in here. Coins. That's good. Ah, an extra gem. Sweet. If we can ever get the laser, we can do this puzzle again. Sounds like the One Piece story of Don Quixote do Flamingo with the super rich family stuff. Maybe. I don't know that story. Oh, no. We have to do gymnasium. It's actually our only option because we don't know if the other floor plan's a dead end. We are desperately running out of steps. We are completely boned. We need this to be... We need archive floor plan to be something that continues to go north. Oh, Ian says some stuff you're seeing will be added in the update, like the arcade machine will be added in an update. Oh, so that other thing was going to be added in an update? Okay. Well, we lucked out. The den is what we needed. The den is actually what we needed. Keep going north. Aquarium would be great. Kitchen, we'd be able to buy more footsteps. But I would say let's do aquarium. Give me a turnip. You son of a bitch. Nothing of value. All right, let's start going this way. Shucks. Ah, boom. It randomly gave me the lab, which now cannot be powered. You son of a bitch. I got owned. And no item in here either, huh? Wow. Double bone. I am never going to get to do the lab. I've been trying to do it the entire time I've been playing this game, but we haven't been successful. Immediately add a small chest to the entrance. Set your steps to 40. That's amazing. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, which we're probably going to be doing a lot of. Now let's just immediately set steps to 40. Okay. Done. Perfect. Do I dark side my fill? Oh, all the time. Heavy dark siding of the fill. Well, closet. Lost and found. You'll get 2 rare items but lose an item. Or an archive floor plan. which could be a dead end. Well, let's do the archive floor plan. It's not a dead end. In fact, it's 2 different ways. Cool. What I don't get is I have the metal detector, and they haven't given me any items as a result. They're supposed to. They give me, like, none. What are the chances of them coming back? What coming back? Rebirth and Metaphor? I never even started Metaphor, to be honest. You know, Rebirth is a real rough one. I gave it an honest shot. I played it a lot. And no one really cared. Very disappointing in that regard. All right, let's do Passageway. Let's see what's the other way. See, Workshop, but I didn't find a battery. So without the battery, I can't make the laser gun that I need. Doesn't matter. Let's make it anyway. Oh, no. A keycard door. Awful disaster. I got the handle, which is great. Wait a minute. Was that always an S? I feel like that wasn't always an S. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that was a different letter once. So, we can't do what we need, right? What we want to do. Texture shovel, no. We need the battery. The battery would make... I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is it. The burning glass. We got it. We did it. Oh my God, we got lucky. Guys, we got insanely lucky. So now we can go back and we can do the chapel puzzle. And we can go outside the mansion and we can go do the underground puzzle. No way. That was insane luck. Let's just do it. To the chapel. Wait a minute. Where is it? What happened? I didn't pick it up? Oh, no. I didn't pick it up. I just wasted an insane amount of steps. Oh, that's utter disaster. You had to pick the item up off the table after you made it. That sucks ass. Dude. Oh, God. That sucks. I'm going to run out of steps now. Yikes. Shit. All right. So, the goal in the pump room is to suck all of the water out of the reservoir. That's the goal. If we suck all of the water out of the reservoir and we get it down to 0, that's the bottom. The problem is, oh, you know what? It's actually not possible. You can't suck all the water out of the reservoir because the most you can take out of anything is this. See? So instead, we have to get the reservoir to 6 because that said entry. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. I fucked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 14. Okay. You need to power the pump room. Ah, it's not powered. The room is not powered yet. You're right. No fruit? Son of a bitch. This sucks. I need a bedroom to get steps. So that way we can go all the way back with this laser gun. The problem is, they're not giving me any bedrooms at all. They're literally giving me every room but a bedroom. And the other bedroom was the one that doesn't count. Like, I need a good bedroom. That's going to give me, like, bonus steps and shit. And none of these are doing that. One more try. Oh, my God. An old stinky shoe. An old tin can. I am getting completely destroyed. Pebbles. Wow. 4 dig spots, all completely worthless. And I don't have a key. Wow. Utter disaster. This has been utter disaster. Seriously, at every turn. We have the ability. I'm going to run out of steps. I'm not going to be able to do the puzzle. We don't even have a way to get steps back. Yeah. The Keeper of Tithes. The chapel's resident guardian tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the accumulated from chapel offerings. So if you break it, you get your money back. Okay. You get your money back. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Might as well. Oh. It's all the money for the entire game? Now that I didn't understand. Let's go to the gift shop. Hell yeah. Let's go to the gift shop and buy one of the rare things. At least then we get something out of this, right? Sadly, I mean, that's great. But I guess this doesn't apply to the other puzzle that I was talking about previous, which was whoever's supposed to be November 8 is pointing to our dream. Angel 8 is pointing to our dream. Where's Angel 8? Is that Angel 8 back there? That's 7, 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1. That's got to be Angel 8. You can only do that once ever, says Ellipsian. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I got to go buy something from the gift shop to make it worthwhile then. We definitely don't want the salt shaker. Swim trunks? A pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Must be sure to bring some keys. I don't know what that means. What would that do? Because I can either buy the lunchbox. When you reach rank 5, you gain half of your dinner steps. I'm not going to be rank 5. Let's get the swim trunks and the Mount Holly tea. There you go. Cool. So I don't know what this is going to be. This is a permanent addition to the pool, but I don't know what that's going to do. I guess we'll find out. Oh, man. All right, at least we got some rare souvenirs. At least we got something out of the run. Even if we don't make it down to this room to do the puzzle, at least we got something out of this run. Because I don't think we're going to make it. I think we're going to run out of steps here. What the? I can't fit through anymore? Do that. That's weird because I didn't change anything. We don't have the key card, so we can't activate that. Oh, no! I went the wrong way! To get to the puzzle room where I need to have this laser beam, I was supposed to go down the well staircase. Instead, I went down the long staircase, and now I don't have enough steps to do it. We unlocked the letter. The final letter, apparently. We did unlock 2 permanent things in the gift shop, the t-shirt as well as the swim trunks. For the first time ever, I actually powered up the boiler room. Not that it helped, but at least I know how to understand how to do that now. We did solve the puzzle of the drawing room. So, all right. Well, that really sucks because, man, I would have loved to solve the puzzle, the laser puzzle. And we were on pace to do it, and I accidentally went the wrong way, and we are not going to have enough steps to do it. Because I can't move this from this side. You can only move this from the other side. When we run out of steps, the run is over, Ever Cowboy fan. That's why I'm upset, because I'm out of steps, the run ends. And we have to start completely over. It's a roguelike. So I'm done. Sucks. And no offense to you, Ever Cowboy fan, but as you can see, I've been trying to pay attention to the game. He's asking about, am I going to play Metaphor again or Rebirth again? I'm probably done with Final Fantasy VII. Rebirth did terrible. No one cared about it. People weren't showing up to the streams. People weren't supporting the streams. People who were on the streams complained the game was dirt boring. So I said, I'm not playing it anymore. And I stopped playing it. And then people complained later in the year. And I was like, you should have showed up. What would you like me to do? I was playing it and liking it. You weren't there. Metaphor, again, I played it for 12 hours, and I was nearing the end of the demo, and people stopped showing up, so I didn't even buy the game. It's another game that I would have liked to play, but what can you do, right? Well, ENS did a super chat or a super sticker with an emote, a anthropomorphic hippo going next time like this. Ah, yeah. I basically got screwed. I totally would have solved the puzzle, the laser puzzle. But I made a miscalculation, and that's that. That is how it works here in Blueprints, all right? Lipsine says people are actually supporting RPGs now. It's worth it to try them. Yeah, but the difference is newer games. This Suikoden 1 collection, 2 collection is a new game. Expedition 33 is a new game. I don't think people are going to come out to support old RPGs, just being honest. All right, guys. Well, that stinks. At least we spent the money on some permanent unlocks, right? So that's a good thing. We did get some stuff. The Crimson House of Cogs. The The Clockwork House, yes. 2 new rooms, right? Yeah, what were the new rooms? The tool shed was a new room, and the gift shop was a new room, right? So that was worth it. Man, we solved the chapel puzzle. We were able to buy the items in the gift shop. So we did get something. You know, it's not exactly the most satisfying, but we did get something out of it, right? Okay. I agree with you. I agree with everyone. Everyone's saying Metaphor is ridiculously good. I liked it a ton. I wanted to play it. All right. So we definitely have time for another run. All right. Hopefully this run we could do better. At least the way I see it, as long as we get permanent unlocks, it's totally okay that we're not succeeding in a particular day. Okay? All right. So let's split the part here. We'll come back. And another run here in Blueprints. Excellent.